Meow meow. Xandar. Row row, Xandar. Well, hello, viewers in the future, and hello, live audience. I see arriving now. There's Jackie Girl moderating. That is wonderful. It is, hello, it is Sunday evening here in Northern California. That's Mount Diablo off in the distance. Off in the distance across the valley. I am at the top of the hill in Martinez, California. And here if I turn, I don't know if we're gonna lose it in the glare, but well, here's the sun. There it is. There's the sun. Getting ready to set beyond the horizon there of the Briones Hills. There is the wonderful hills above us, and here's our lovely back garden here at the top of the hill in Martinez, California. And this is very new to me, so I am just learning how to do this. Thanks for those of you who have tuned in to watch, and bear with me. We should have a nice time. It's a nice view, though, I think. It's certainly a lovely view in real life, and I hope it's coming through via my iPhone on Periscope. That's what I'm hoping. There's that sun. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it, can't you? Yeah, kind of neat. So yeah, this is new to me. I'm excited about the about this platform, and I'm hoping to utilize this platform to share poetry and other literature with people who might be interested, and also to share lovely scenery around Northern California and my travels when travels return, and lovely sunsets like this one. I'm gonna pipe down and we'll just let the watch the sun drop down below the ridge line there. Thank you for watching. You're welcome. There's some birds in the tree there. That's the old plum tree in the back. And that is the oak tree that is not quite 60 years old. That was grown by an acorn that my dad brought home to show me when I was a little boy. And he grew it in a pot in our house in Pinole. And then when we moved here, he brought it and planted it there. And now it's this big old tree. There goes the sun. Thank you. There's the whirligig. The whirligig goes round and round. And the sun has dropped behind the ridge line there. I just can barely see the top and the glow. Yeah, we got another look at the mountain. And there is the moon. We have about a 3/4 moon. Yeah, the moon is going to be full next Saturday night, Halloween. It'll be a blue moon, the second full moon of the month. And it will be the full blue hunter's moon and other stuff. And also, don't forget to turn your clocks back. So I think the hour that we live twice between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. will be interesting. So while I have some light, oh, there he is. I promised cats. There he is. I'll try. Okay, yeah, I'm learning, so I will go landscape, and there is the mountain. And as I said at the onset, I'm a novice. I've only done this a few times, and so I appreciate your patience as I learn. And hopefully, if you enjoy what you see, you can come back as I show other interesting things. There we are. There we are, and there is Xandar, who is not impressed. He's not too impressed. Xandar thinks it's dinner time. Oh, there he is. There's Roarshock in the late afternoon light. Okay. So, hello. Nice to be here. And hello. So, I am a poet, and for many years I have put out a street flyer called the Roarshock page. And it's now in volume 13. So I've been doing it a long time. And here's the first volume came out in 1999. And that one we collected and bound. So I will read some from that collection while we still have some light. And if I move this camera a little bit, we can get the whirligig. That looks cool. Huh? That looks better, I think. Do you think it looks better out there, folks? That's nice. We got the whirligig and the oak tree in the back. I got the sound of all these birds and the acorns falling, none directly above my head. So Rorschach page, volume 1. Copyright 2000 by D.A. Wilson. That would be me. Was published by Golden Land Information Services in San Francisco. First collected edition, January 2000. I don't get to read this often. Here's the introduction to volume 1. This is the first collection of the Rorschach page, a literary flyer published in San Francisco and on the World Wide Web since Yuletide 1998. After 25 years of unusual, quiet, private, and often eccentric study and practice of literature and publishing art, I felt that the time had arrived at century's end for me to bring my vision and voice out into the public sphere. And now we're way out in the public sphere. We're global. It's awesome. In November of 1998, I launched my internet domain, www.roarshock.com, which is the current domain is Roarshock.net, and that's where you'll find all of these pages archived and many other things that maybe will be interesting. At the same time, I also wanted to present my work in traditional printed form, which was difficult as I was working independently without any external funding source. I became inspired by John Hutchinson's San Francisco Flyer, a single double-sided paper which I printed late at night in a local shop where I worked. While the SF Flyer had a journalistic news analyst tone, I saw that the same format could be used effectively for a poetical publication and thus conceived the Rorschach page. The title is, of course, a pun on the famous psychological Rorschach inkblot test. It also recalls my own past in the early 1980s when I studied art in Pleasant Hill, California with visionary painter Norman Stiegelmeyer, now gone to the void. One of his paintings depicted a Dr. Roarshock, and my friends and fellow students Dennis Mudgett and Daniel Nettle whimsically attached that name to me. I have been playing and working with it ever since. I like the yard too. The yard has kept me going during the pandemic months. I almost said years. Hopefully not years, but it's definitely been a long months. It has been both a challenge and an inspiration publishing the RP, the discipline of presenting writing in a highly limited space and on a schedule. I am currently at work on volume 2, number 2. Let's make that volume 13, number 11. It's invigorating, though it can also be on occasion excruciatingly difficult. I am looking forward to continuing with it for a while longer. Let us read these words encapsulated on these pages and see what kind of ink blot worlds open up. Every dog is a critic. This is I know that this is all really outre to most people who don't know what I'm talking about, but again, www.roarshock.net. And if you're interested in poetry and experimental literature and other stuff that might interest you and might make you say, "Aha!" That's kind of what I'm trying to do. The first issue that came out, Volume 0, Number 0, that was December 24th, 1998. It had some poems, small pieces. It had a piece from my little brother, now deceased, Daniel Wilson. Morning wave from the great Northwest. Good morning. and have a fine day. Merry Christmas and ho, ho, ho. See ya, Dan. So, so moving on, and then the regular order began. Volume 1, Number 1, January 1st, 1999. And have some of my poems here. This is the first poem I ever wrote on a computer, which was my ancient Mac classic. It was date San Francisco, July 9, 1996. Somebody gave me their old Mac classic and hooked me up to AOL, and now here I am. The poem, The Rooms. I can write this thing now. What can I do with it? Discover the myriad rooms. Open the hidden files of existence. When we have explored thoroughly our own closed world, we hook up to larger networks, sometimes by happen chance. The universe of intelligence, learning how to observe, enjoy itself. I'm glad to see some people are here, and I appreciate all of your comments, and I'm not triggered or anything like that, but I have Jackie Girl there to watch the gates, so I have no worries. Let's move on here. This is moving on later in the year. This is a spring poem, Roarshock page, volume 1, number 4, April 22nd, 1999. These are the Asilomar Beach Meditations. Flying eyeball wings across the sky. The bleached blue sky of April, offset against the white sand. I walk upon this beach in the slow loping gait of many miles to go before I rest my weary bones. I hear the rhythm in the waves, just listening without analyzing, not particularly going anywhere. Understand this is a miracle. Ain't it good to be alive? I rejoice in my poet's vision and regret not the times when demons torment me or emotions unhinge me or falsehoods deceive me, for these are necessary parts of the process, and only this ocean is eternal. The irregular rhythm of the waves, the manifestation of cyclic patterns, the diffuse blue light of a warm afternoon inspires one to calm meditations, whilst one would bark at the moon that hangs in the dark sky, and both are reflections of one. Duality is illusion, all the same ocean. In this world of trickery, we trick ourselves. Each of us Buddha eating pomegranate seeds. Enjoy the drama dream of life, the poetry of it. And the ocean shall answer, in its answer, that is no answer. I thank you all sincerely for joining in, and I will see you again soon. Right now, I'm here with my mom, and she's ready for her dinner, so I'm going to go cook some dinner. I'll see you later.